Well, disaster management teams are still on the ground as many residents in Durban have started rebuilding their homes. Inanda was among the worst impacted regions. KwaZulu-Natal reporter Karinda Jagmohan joins us in studio today to discuss the aftermath of the flooding and do we call it a cyclone, a tornado, Karinda? And what is it that you witnessed in Inanda specifically?
Certainly, Dudu. Well, now the South African Weather Service has put out an official statement saying this was a natural phenomenon. They're calling it a land spout that occurred in Inanda, and those gusts of winds were up to over 100 kilometers an hour. But of course on the ground, and you can imagine the terror of that day, it's being referred to as a tornado, or some are saying it's a mini cyclone, because this kind of phenomenon doesn't happen in KwaZulu-Natal. We don't see that regularly in South Africa, actually. That is why it was immediately referred to as a tornado, but the official word from the Weather Service is a land spout with 100 kilometers per hour gusts of winds. I'll take you back to Tuesday night when the rain came lashing down, first starting in the KZN south coast, then creeping up the coastline to Durban. And this wasn't the normal rainfall that you'd experience with soft droplets of water. The rain was lashing down quite hard. In fact, when we were out there on Tuesday night, it almost hurt your skin. And just before that land spout or tornado happened, and residents say they saw corrugated iron sheets flying around like it were pieces of paper. That is the might of that storm. One resident we spoke to, Ntombifuthi Gumede, explained to us what she saw and how she had to take cover when that tornado hit Dube Village. I'd like to take a listen.
Sibone ngazuthi besitshela ukuthi inyoni thina namaphepha then sasuka saya lapha nobhuti wami omdala masithi uthayela sathi mawususeduzana sabaleka sangena endlini ngithe ngivala isicapha nje wabuqala umoya uvunguza nje egcekeni uvunguza nje yonke indawo ngabaleka ngagijima ngawuthatha ingane yami ekamereni.
We heard from the Premier of the province, Nomusa Dube, saying they're doing everything that they can to assist the impacted residents. What is it that you saw in terms of people strengthening their infrastructure?
Certainly. So we know now that more than 70 houses have been destroyed completely and more than 200 houses have been destroyed partially. But infrastructure as well has been damaged. So bridges, public buildings as well. Residents are trying to rebuild, but they're rebuilding with the very same material, that corrugated iron sheets, wooden planks that might not withstand another storm if it may hit. And the same thing happened last year. The eThekwini Mayor says that they are going to be providing building materials to residents, but at the same time, residents in areas that are impoverished areas like Inanda, or areas that are in areas where you have built up infrastructure, for example, Pinetown, both residents facing the same situation where the infrastructure has been destroyed. But we have spoken to some residents who say that they're worried about whether or not they can move forward just in terms of their building material. And the mayor, the KZN government say they're going to try their best now to look at how to change the situation going forward, considering these disasters are happening almost every year now.